Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Shali, and this is
GottaSing.com,
your online resource for a better voice.
Okay, we have Myndy again today. Myndy, get in here.
Woohoo!
Okay, so she has another issue. What is it we can help you with today? How can we change your voice?
It's performance problems. I get really scared singing in front of a lot of people.
Okay.
So I need some tips on how to feel good about it.
Okay, good. So when you get nervous, what happens? Your knees shake, your hands shake, what is it? You just can't breathe?
I can't breathe right, so I don't get enough power,
Okay,
and
good.
my hands shake a little.
And your hands shake a little bit. Okay, good. We get a lot of different issues. Knees shaking.
I used to have lip shake.
Yeah, lip shaking. I have a lot of lip shaker students. Their lip shakes. Even in lessons, they get scared. In the first couple lessons, their lip shakes. So, okay, good. So, let's talk about the very basic thing. The number one thing that makes us nervous, and that is judgment. We're afraid that the audience doesn't like us. They're like, oh, my voice is ugly, this shirt looks terrible, you know, but although the back of this shirt is really cool. Turn around and show them the back of the shirt. It's really cool. Okay, so anyways, so they would like this shirt, so you wouldn't need to worry about judgment for that. But yeah, we're afraid of judgment.
Right. We're afraid that people will think, why is she up there? She shouldn't be up there. I could sing better than that. Why, you know, oh, she cracked on that note, etc. So it's judgment is probably our biggest fear in life.
Yeah.
In everything we do.
Yeah.
Not just singing.
Yeah. So you have to get over the fact that people will judge you. They will. There will be people who do not like your voice. There will be people who do not like your shirt. They think you're ugly. They don't like your hair color. Whatever it is, okay? There are people who will do that. So accept that, and then you can start getting rid of that judgment. It doesn't happen overnight. But you can get rid of that, that fear of people judging you, and you can stand up there and enjoy it.
And
so
turn it into something that you enjoy doing instead of something that you're expecting the kudos back, you're expecting that they'll love you, etc., but doing it because of your love and passion for it.
Yeah.
Which will change your attitude towards it. It changes your feeling about performing, etc., is when you do it because it's your passion, not for the kudos, not for, oh, maybe they'll love me, etc. So it really does change the way that you're able to perform.
Yeah, I think in the beginning I sang and stuff because I would get attention for it, and I liked that attention back in my teens.
Oh, most of us do.
Yeah, exactly. We're performers after all. We do. We love to be on stage.
Right.
If I can get on stage and get in front of people, I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah. I'd rather not talk. I'd rather just sing in front of people. But so you have to get up there and you have to start enjoying that. But a couple things you can do. Let's give you a couple skills that you can do. You can have a pre-performance ritual. And if you look on DVD 3, we give you some actual pre-performance rituals you can actually do. Okay, so you stand up there. You do. Let's do just like a cross crawl thing. Cross one leg over the other. It doesn't matter which one it is. Just cross one leg over the other. Then cross one hand in front of the other on the top, and then pull it under. A teacher gave this to me before an audition one time. She went to an audition with me and gave this to me, and I had the best audition ever, and so I've kind of used it and I've taught people, but this is my pre-performance ritual. So I cross one foot over, cross your arms over, and then I close my eyes and I just breathe really deep. I remember my singer's breath, so I open up my ribs and I take the breath deep. And I do that while I'm waiting to go in for my audition, or before I have to sing backstage. I'll even do it. I'll do that backstage. So that's one thing that I do. That's something that I do every time. Another thing you can do is a warm-up ritual where, yeah, you can uncross now, thanks. A warm-up ritual where you have, like, a lot of times in lessons, we'll make a little 15-minute warm-up CD for our students to take and do in the car before you, before you get to your audition or your performance. So you have a warm-up ritual that you do every time. That's a pattern.
Now, some people, everybody's got their ritual. You know, basketball stars have their ritual. They've got to have the same socks on. They have to eat the same meal. They have to rub their face the same way before they make a shot. You know, singing's the same way. Everybody's found something that maybe they were successful after they did, and so they use that as their ritual. I know people that actually lay down and do some deep breathing, and they visualize themselves going through their routine or through their songs and what they see themselves doing on stage. Visualization probably is one of the most important skills you can develop. And that's seeing yourself going through the process of actually getting to the stage, standing there, how you're going to breathe, how your posture is, actually emoting as you sing, and even your exit. You can visualize the whole process, the whole concert. And you can do that in even 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out thing.
I just have this great story. When we were in Nashville, I was singing. I had a gig at the Grand Ole Opry, and I was singing backups at the Grand Ole Opry. And I would always arrive at the theater early. I always wanted to be the first one because I would go on stage and I would get into the middle of the stage where I was going to be performing, and I would own the stage. So at the Grand Ole Opry, they took a part of the old Opry House and they put it in the middle of the new stage. So I went up there and I stood in that circle where a million country stars
or a square. It's
had
actually
been before.
a square of the stage.
Yeah. So I stood there and I owned that theater for that minute. No one else was in there, just me. And that really helped me calm down. And then I went backstage and I did my warm-up routine and I did my little ritual, and I had a great performance because I was in the place. Some people don't need that. Some people can just show up and sing. I need to get in and own the theater for a minute, or the stage, wherever I'm performing.
I think once you're in the actual process of performing and you're up there and you've got 5,000 thoughts that are going through your head and you're like, how can I think all these things while I'm sitting there or standing here performing, which happens, it's normal. Once you're in that, the biggest thing you can remember is if you start to feel that you're short of breath, that you're getting more nervous, it's opening up those ribs, opening up that belly, and actually allowing the breath to go deep. Because the breath is going to fuel everything. The oxygen that's going to your blood is going to help your brain remember things as well as relax. And so the most important thing I think that anybody can remember is just open up, allow that breath to go low. It will fuel the oxygen to your brain, to your body, to your muscles, and to just the singing voice. And so if you were up there and you started to find that your hands starting to shake and that you're getting nervous and you have a twitch going on, take just a second. And many of us wear long dresses when we perform classically. If you're not, you're either in pants. But allow yourself to bend your knees just a little bit, and get a little bit your hips slightly tucked under, and take that low breath. And just even as you're singing, just okay, got to regroup here. So I want you to think of that. Don't allow yourself to slouch as you do it, but go ahead and bend your knees just a little bit. Take that low, big breath. Open up everything. And then that will help reground you, regroup. I've been taking yoga lately, and I cannot believe how much breathing technique they have you go through. And one of the biggest things about oxygenating the blood, getting the body feeling better, is that low, big breath. And so it's the same thing for singing, is relaxing and getting that low breath.
And mostly, I really think you got to have fun. You've got to be up there because you love doing this. If you're a singer, you love to sing. Get up there, have a blast. You've got to be prepared. You got to have your pre-performance ritual. You got to breathe. But mostly, get up there, entertain your audience, and have fun.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks for doing 2 lessons with us, Myndy. You're great.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And she does my makeup. Thank you very much. I said I want her for Christmas.
I'm expensive.
And if you have anything that you'd like to change about your voice, please let us know.
See ya.
Bye.
My time to sing.